What's it mean to get Rasmus back in the group?
Yeah, a lot. Obviously, he's a big part of this team. Means a lot to a lot of our guys. Um, just the confidence, the poise he has on the ice when he gets the puck in his hands, regardless of where he is on the ice, is fun to watch. So it was nice to get him back, and it's nice to see him back out there having fun with the fellas.
Still just 22. How much room do you think he's got to grow?
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, just the poise and calmness he has with the puck in any zone. He can make a lot of great plays, makes people around him better, and we're excited to get that piece back.
Does Robertson look any different to you at all from the guy you saw last time he was with you guys?
Just hungry. Obviously, he wants to make this team pretty bad, and you can see it with his games. You can see it in practice. His compete on the pucks is great, but I think he's always been really good at that. He uses his body pretty well for the size he has, and he gets low on the puck. He's hard to get off it, and obviously his shot's something that everyone talks about and pretty deadly that he can get off quickly. And he's looked great all camp, and it's been fun to watch him as well.
Do you remember that first day back at camp for you when you had to join a bit later? Like if that felt like weird or like from a cardio standpoint, not kind of being where was?
Yeah, I don't think so. You're still training. You're still trying to keep yourself up to the pace of everyone else, and it is hard trying to do it by yourself and not having many people around you. But I think for Ras, he was skating a lot this summer from talking to him and stuff like that. So I think he didn't look like he was off pace at all there, and he looked like he was pretty fresh. So it's like I said, it's good to have some fresh legs in the lineup, and we're excited to get him back in there.
When you look at last season and how well you and Austin and Mike Bunting played together, do you sometimes pinch yourself that line worked out so well for so long?
No, not really. I think we all play similar type games. Obviously, Bunce is a guy that's not afraid to get around the net, kind of get abused and kind of love it, and annoys a lot of people on the ice as well. And then he's, I think, just throughout last year playing with them, he did a really good job of just finding quiet ice and leaking off into spots of kind of just disappearing and being open for giving goals and stuff like that. And I think just as the season got on, we adapted to playing with him, he adapted to playing with us, and it just got better and better. So hopefully it just keeps doing that.
What do the three of you want to accomplish with Mitch? And assuming you're going to get a couple more games here in the final three as a line doing?
Yeah, just get our feet under us, get the chemistry going quickly. Seems like it's going really well in practice, so it's time to take that into game shape. Just make sure we're trying to do the right things out there. Even though it is preseason, we're still trying to make it seem like, obviously they all matter, they all count, and that's why you play these games. So for us, just making sure we're doing the right things. We're still taking it very seriously, and we're trying to be the line we can be.
You mentioned you want to get better as a line. You guys were so good, as Kevin alluded to last season. What does the next level look like for you three, do you think?
I guess we'll see, but just keep pushing each other, keep trying to get better, keep trying to just bring new threats to the table, and regardless of who's scoring, who's shooting, just kind of being, just kind of buzzing all the time, which I think we do pretty well, but just continue to buzz and have fun out there.
We're about halfway through camp. Do you feel like you're in a groove, you're in the right place, physical space?
I'm just trying to take things one day at a time, and I felt good out there today and tried to make the most of today, and looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow, and just trying to keep progressing, keep building.
The assumption is you get 2 starts now, 3. Matt, what do you hope to accomplish in those starts?
Like I said, just keep making the most of these exhibition games. That's what they're for, is to help us prepare. So just looking to kind of implement my game plan and make the most of it.
What do you like about playing in Montreal?
There's a lot of things. It's a great building. It's a great atmosphere. It's definitely a fun place to play for sure.
What does it take to build that chemistry with defensemen about where you're going to put the puck and how to move the puck and stuff like that?
I think it's just something you keep building on each and every day. We got some good reps in today, actually, in practice with some puck handles, and it's just kind of about getting all on the same page. I think most of the time, if everyone can have time and get their heads up and make a play, you're all going to know where the puck should go. But there's times where you don't have time to do that, and that's when you really need to be on the same page. So it's something that we've been building and talking about and trying to implement.
How are things going with Ilya, Matt? I know you spoke earlier in camp, the first day of the importance of building a relationship with the other goalie. How are things going in that regard?
Yeah, it's great. I think we're definitely building a good, strong relationship, and he's an awesome, hard-working guy. Goalies always tend to get along pretty well, so I definitely think that that we're still building that relationship, but it's been great so far.
What stands out to you about his personality?
He's just, he's pretty easygoing. He's hardworking, likes to have fun, likes to joke around. Just a really easy guy to hang out with and talk to and be around. So that's obviously really nice.
When you were a kid, why did you choose to be a goalie?
Oh man, this one. I don't know. I don't know. The very first thing was probably the equipment. I just like I like the equipment. I like the fact that the goalie got to do kind of his own helmet. He was kind of the only guy who had some leeway to do his own helmet. So when I was young, that's probably what appealed to me. And yeah, that's what I remember about the first time that I had to choose to be a goalie.
Did you go right into net, or did you play like out for like?
No, I
6 or
did.
7 or-
Yeah, I did a bit of both. Played D for a while, and then I think I was 10 years old when they said I had to pick one. I wanted to kind of switch back and forth between D and goalie, so they told me to pick one, and I think I had a better chance at making it as a goalie. There was less people signing up, so I went with goalie.
What was your thought process on your Leafs mask?
I like to keep it pretty simple for the most part. A couple of logos on each side, and then did just a picture of the CN Tower and City Hall, just some some local flair to it. And then the back plate is something that I keep the same. It's just a personal thing. So I like to keep it pretty simple for the most part.
You talked about Ilya. When you reflect on your time in Pittsburgh, what made that tandem so successful?
My time in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Again, I think goalies tend to have really strong relationships. I can't really say I've had one relationship that wasn't really deep and really strong. I think, like I said, it's the only guy who can really relate to you and know exactly what you're going through, and a guy that you can bounce ideas off of on a daily basis. So I'm always thankful to have that strong relationship with my goalie partner.
You make of those relationships when, in many cases, you're essentially competing with the other guy. How do you still build those relationships anyway?
Well, I think like I've said a bunch of times before, it's a healthy competition. I think it's good for everybody. You build off of each other, you help each other, and you push each other. And I think at the end of the day, if it pushes, if you can push the other guy, it's always going to be better for you and the team. So I don't really think there's any there's any bad thing about it. I think it's a really good, healthy competition.
So you're wearing some sunglasses during that pre-practice goalie work. What's the utility of that?
Yeah, they're just like kind of like blinders, so they take away your peripheral vision basically, and it's just a tracking aid. Basically, it forces you to use the middle of your eyes and the strongest part of your eyes. So just gets you in the rhythm of turning your head, tracking the puck. It's pretty simple. Nothing too special about it.
Have you done that a lot, or is that new?
I've done it a fair amount.
Did you ever do any of that virtual reality stuff with the goalies like that they've been?
No, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, but no, I haven't really done any VR stuff.
There is some just from.
Okay. No, yeah, I haven't done any of that. No.
When you're new to an organization, you're looking to build your confidence level. I mean, how much do you do it in practice as opposed to actual game time and making saves and getting things there?
I think it's all important. I think practice is something that needs to really be taken advantage of. I think you need to practice the way you play, and it's not something you can just turn on and off. So I try to take practice very seriously and compete and work and try to implement my game plan. So yeah, practice is important. Exhibition games are important. Everything's important.
First off, how did that feel today? How was your training level, physical experience today?
Better than I thought. It was really fun to get here again, see all the guys. I haven't seen them before today for a while, so I'm super excited to see everyone, and it was a lot of fun.
You must be encouraged too, Rasmus, that there's enough runway here for you to get ready for the season. You're not coming back on the eve of the regular season opener.
Yeah, I have some time here to get going. As I said, really fun to see all the guys. It's a little bit easier when you skate with the team, so I'm really excited to be back.
So what was the welcome like? Did they razz you, Raz?
Yeah, it was just really nice. All the guys on the team are just super great. So it was warm welcome for sure from everyone. Super excited to be back.
Do you have any regret about the way this played out? And you did have to miss some time to make this work, or how did you see that?
Every negotiations is different. Both parts want to reach a point where both parts are happy, and I'm super excited to be back, and sun's shining right now, so I can't complain.
Can you take us through, sorry, Mark, can you take us through last week and, a couple of guys get hurt and that sort of thing, or you're watching back home, I mean, you weren't, it's probably too late, but what's going through your mind when you find out there's some injuries on the blue line and that some spots have opened or what that?
Well, I saw Callie and Crook and I saw Kerfoot on D, so I needed to get here ASAP, I thought. But no, I'm just super excited to be back, and as I said, sun's shining here, and I can't complain.
Why is the second year important? Of course, maybe you could have done just one and bet on yourself in that way, but why did you like two?
Well, I love being here, and 2 years was, I think better for both parts. As I said, I want to be here. I love being here. So, 2 years felt best for both parts, and I'm happy with either way.
Were there any points of legitimate stress during that time when you're kind of wondering what's happening with that long summer, all that?
Yeah, I'd say if there wasn't a point without stress this summer, but it was definitely stressful. From beginning of the summer, I thought it was going to be done every single day and every single week. But as I said, now we're here. That's the most important thing, and I'm super happy about it.
How important was the role specific to you to kind of getting things sped up and getting done? Like you mentioned, that you saw some guys play on D. We saw it, but knowing that there was a good opportunity for you to get some minutes, how much did it play into a role of?
Well, first, we have such a good decor here, and the depth is really, really good. So, for me to get here, that was the most important thing, and I don't expect to be in, get a bigger role or whatever because we have such good Ds. So, it's something I have to prove, and something I need to play really, really good every single day to get a good role here. So, excited about it.
Who on the team did you kind of rely on the most to sort of bounce things off or talk to?
Well, probably William. We're very close. We live close to each other in Stockholm back home, and just talked to a bunch of guys over the summer, but William probably the most.
Do you guys skate a lot during the summer together?
Yeah, Monday to Friday at least every single day during the summer. So we've been seeing each other on the ice and on the golf course lots this summer.
What's the key now for you this week? I assume you get into a preseason game at some point. Rasmus, perhaps. I don't know, but what's the key for you in this next week?
Get going with everything. First off, I need to get used to the time change. That's the main thing I think for me right now. But just to get settled and step on the ice, feel good about myself, feel good with the team, and just get going. This is the most important thing.
I don't know if you talked to Timothy, but how disappointed is he that he's on the sidelines right now?
Well, every injury is you're always disappointed. Obviously, it's something you definitely don't want to be. It's a nightmare for every single hockey player. But he's handling it well. He's I saw him first time today again, so it was lots of fun, and I hope his mind came off his injury today and was focusing that I was back a little bit. I think he seemed to be pretty happy with me being back. So, yeah.
How weird is it with it? Obviously, you said you were skating with William, and William obviously comes back. Like your obviously training carries on. I mean, you skating by yourself?
Yeah, with some skill guys and stuff, and was trying to stay in shape and feeling good about myself as well as I could for the rest. It wasn't that long. I think for a week or so or 2 weeks, you can handle it very well. But at the end, it's also like you want to get going with the team. I was watching some of the preseason games, and I was just itching to get here and play. So super excited to be back here.
Does it help at all when you're overseas, and at least with the time change, you can maybe disconnect a little bit more with what's going on while you're focusing on you?
Yes and no. I want to be, my mind was probably here before I came here. So, I just wanted to get here as soon as possible. And, as I said, I'm just super excited to be back. It's always tough to watch games if you're injured or if you're not participating in practice or whatever. But, as I said, I'm super happy, and it was so fun to be out there again today.
What did you do to take your mind off the negotiations, get away from it? Turn the phone off? What did you do?
Play some golf, get on the golf course. I was actually out walking in the woods a couple times, and that's something I have definitely not done before. So just not bring my phone a little bit, and just enjoying some time with family back home and stuff like that. So it was lots of fun.
No bears, I hope.
No bears. No, I'm too south of Sweden, so no bears, and I'm happy. I wouldn't go into the woods if I was up north.
Are you somebody that adjusts well to jet lag, or how's that adjustment?
usually the way coming over here is usually a little bit easier than going back to Sweden. So hopefully it'll just be another day or so. And I think after today's practice, I'm going to sleep very well tonight.
How did the walks in the woods help you? Were you able to turn off?
Yeah, I was actually looking for some, what do you call it, chanterelles or whatever in the woods and stuff. So, you know, I definitely just, you know, I didn't look at my phone. I was just, you know, focusing on finding some chanterelles out there. So, you know, and got in some cooking and stuff as well. So that was a big help. I didn't have to go buy them in the store.
Two quick ones to wrap up. William said you looked bigger when he was training with you. How much bigger are you? And second, with Timothy out, the right side, there's a spot open there. So he's getting there today. What's your comfort with the right?
First off, lots bigger.
Okay.
No, I feel stronger. I feel better in my body overall. I feel healthy. I just feel really good. So I'm excited to be back, and hopefully that'll show. Second part, you know, as I said, yeah, we have such a good D here. A D core here is really, really good. So, you know, I feel comfortable on the right side. I felt pretty good out there today. As I said, I felt better today than what I thought I was going to do. But, you know, I need to prove myself. I need to, you know, show them that I had a good summer and be ready for when the season starts. Thanks, guys.